Hello and welcome to Ninoy Aquino International Airport, also known as NAIA, here in Manila. This is the situation terminal number 3. NAIA is known as one of the worst airports in the entire world. Now, is that the actual case or is it just exaggerated? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna fly out of Terminal 3 today, going to South Korea, to Seoul, on a Cebu Pacific flight. So yeah, will be very interesting. I have lounge access as well, so we're gonna, you know, give this airport a good test and see what it's actually like. Let's go in. Well guys, first impressions, it is extremely busy. Look at the amounts of people checking in. I have about 3 hours until my flight, so I think it will be fine. Let's see where I have to go. Sorry, I'm looking for the check-in counter for Cebu Pacific.
A.
A, thank you. Alright guys, check-in counter A. Information helpful, so that's very good. We have various airlines. I've seen Qatar Airways in D, we have AirAsia here in B, or C, whatever that is, then whatever this one is, but it's definitely a lot of people everywhere, and I see the Cebu Pacific section back there. It's very busy as well. Let's yeah, get checked in. Hopefully they still have some aisle seats because it's a 4-hour flight. Don't want to get stuck by the window, especially at nighttime when I can't see anything, or even worse, middle seat. Oof. Seoul. Seoul? Yes. Thank you.
200 naman.
Oh, look at the amount of people checking in here. They have machines, but those are busy as well. And I kind of want to bargain for an aisle seat, so or even maybe an emergency exit seat. Who knows? Maybe we can get that too. But yeah, look at the amount of people. It's pretty crazy. Should I put this on the belt? Yes. Okay. That's me. We are all checked in. I used all my charm to get an aisle seat in the front of the plane, so I'm today in 4D. That's very good. Actually, yeah, no, it is an aisle seat. No matter what plane it's on, even if it's a, you know, A330, A320, doesn't matter. 4D is always aisle. So now we're going through immigration, which is, I think, over there. This is a very busy airport today, so it could take a little while. It's not bad. I mean, the people are very friendly. The check-in staff was great, and you know, I'm sure if you have a bit of time, so you should definitely come here at least 2 hours before your flight, because it can get so busy. 3 hours is advisable. I played it safe because I also have lounge access, so I kind of want to check that out for a little bit. But this is international departure, so let's get through. Can't film, of course, but I'll catch you when I'm airside. Also, look at that really cool statue of, I don't know, somebody. Oh, that's Aquino. Oh yeah, Ninoy Aquino actually died at this airport. He was assassinated back in, I think, 1986. Do I have my facts straight? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And with that, we are officially airside. That actually wasn't that painful. It took, okay, 10 minutes. I actually stopped my watch. 10 minutes to, yeah, get through passport control and through security as well. They only made me take off my shoes. They didn't ask to yeah, to see my laptop, to see my liquids. They, you know, just let me through with my shoes off. So that was the only small annoyance, but everything else was really straightforward. And there are the lounges up there on the second floor. There's Silver Chris, which is the Singapore Airlines lounge. I see the Thai Airways lounge over there. Unfortunately, we are not gonna go into any of these. The lounge that I've been invited to is A lounge, which is unfortunately the lowest tier lounge here in this airport, but that's fine. We have some time to kill. We're gonna see what it's like. This is the airport layout, or the terminal layout, I should say. And my flight is right here, 5J188, gate 105, but that's not where we're going just yet. All right, guys, I'm gonna catch you in a lounge. Actually, I do have to say that the selection of restaurants is really good here. There's Seattle's best coffee. There's Shake Shack, one of the best fast food restaurants, in my opinion, that exists. There's something right here, some cafe, but look how popular Shake Shack is. That's pretty crazy. Wow. You could even get a beer at Shake Shack. And then Chat Time is a tea, you know, tea store with this, which is a souvenir shop. It's pretty pleasant. It's a good assortment of different businesses here in this terminal. This terminal is a little bit less flashy. Hello. Hi, how are you? Sorry?
I can clean that one.
Oh, it's alright, it's alright. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Thank you so much though. Have a nice day. Thank you. See, people are awesome. But yeah, that's what I mean, you know, it's not as flashy as Terminal 1, but it's quite pleasant. And I know it doesn't really have the best reputation, but I quite like this airport. And it's a bit like Manila, you know. Manila doesn't have the best reputation, but I really quite like the city. And the more time I'm spending in Manila, the more I like it here. And that is not to say that Manila doesn't have issues. Obviously it does, but I just like the atmosphere. I like the people. I like the vibe. Obviously if you work here and live here, it's a completely different ballpark, but just visiting, it's awesome. And I will keep coming back to the Philippines and to Manila every now and then. I'm not going to lie, guys, this long hallway over here is pretty bad. Okay, this reminds me of KLIA 2 in Kuala Lumpur, where, you know, KLIA 1 is just so amazing, and then KLIA 2 is like this, very busy and just one long hallway. I'm not a fan of this type of layout, but that's okay because we are going to the lounge, if we can find it. I still haven't seen how to get to the lounge just yet, but we'll make it. Sorry, I'm looking for a lounge.
E-lounge.
You know what that is?
Business lounge. There's a lounge over there in front of 114. Use the elevator.
Alright, we found it. Turns out we had to go, well, I had to go all the way back to the security checks because that's where the lounges are. I walked all the way to the other side of the terminal first, but now we're finally here. Let's find a lounge. Oh, there it is. It's right next to the dignitaries lounge. So whenever politicians fly out of here, that's where they go. And this is the terminal. However, for whatever reason, there's a wall, a divider between that side and this side. Not entirely sure why, but okay. There's a lounge. I have my QR code ready. Let's do it. Awesome. Thanks so much. Success. Alrighty guys, we're out of the lounge. We're back on this long hallway. Yeah, 2 beers later and a bit of a cheese platter later and a few planes that went past later. Some plane spotting on the way to the gate. Gonna get on the Cebu Pacific A320 Neo, I think, flight over to Seoul in Cheon. And yeah, I'm gonna see what Cebu Pacific is like on an international flight. I've been on a Cebu Pacific flight before, but it was always domestic. But I did hear some crazy things about it, to be honest. Apparently there's a very packed A330 that goes to Dubai, and that's from Cebu Pacific as well. So there seem to be conflicting reports. It's not the best airline from what I heard, but it's only a 4-hour hop. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Anyway, let's go to the gate. It's 1:05 today, and get on our plane. It should be boarding soon, unless it is late. If it's late, I'm gonna be very annoyed because I left the lounge for it. There's a bit of maintenance going on, so that's the state of the airport. A little bit. It's not the best, but if you've ever been to a couple of European airports like Paris-Beauvais or even Charles de Gaulle is garbage, you will know that this is not the worst airport you can get. Any airport in Greece apart from Athens is pretty bad, so you know, this isn't too bad at all. And it's still the Philippines, so it's still fun to walk around even at the airport. One thing I like about NAIA is how close it is to the city. Well, that is even in the city, I'd say. This is a Newport World over there. We're literally in Pasay right now, so we are just literally in Manila, which is pretty crazy. So you know, it doesn't take too long to get to the, you know, main areas of Manila like Makati or even Intramuros from here. It's very central, very centrally located. This hallway though, it's very long, and I've been walking around for a long time. Let's see if we can get to our gate, which seems to be at the very, very back. Fantastic. Yeah guys, this is literally as tucked away as it can be. There it says gate 105, and this is it, the very, very back of the airport, and this is what it looks like. Not the most pleasant of gates I've ever seen. Is the flight to Incheon on time?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, thank you. Well, that's good news, guys. Hello. Yep. Thank you. Alright guys, let's get on board. Oh wow, look at that Air Asia plane with the Pure Gold livery. That's pretty cool. Pure Gold, of course, one of the biggest grocery stores here in the Philippines. Alright, this is the queue. Unfortunately, we have to wait a little bit, but we'll be on board soon. And then we're going to be on our way to Seoul. Alright guys, I'll see you in South Korea.